In these problems, we're working with two concepts, that of complementary and supplementary angles. And you have to know what those mean in order to do these problems. Complementary means it adds up to 90 degrees. So if two angles are complementary, they're going to add up to 90 degrees. So a 40-degree angle and a 50-degree angle would be complementary. And in this first problem, they're asking what's the complement of 40 degrees? Well, the complement is the angle that would be complementary with that. That is, it would add up to 90. And I just gave you the answer for that. 50-degree angle is the complement of 40. 40 is the complement of 50. 60 is the complement of 30. 30 is the complement of 60, etc. So that's complementary. Then there's supplementary. And sometimes students find it difficult to remember which is which. These supplementary angles, they add up to 180 degrees. And the way I always remember this one is that if you put them in alphabetical order, C comes before S, then they're in order from smallest to greatest, 90 and 180. So complementary is 90, supplementary 180. Okay, let's look at a couple of problems here. We've got this diagram here, and it says which pair of angles, or sorry, which is a pair of complementary angles. So complementary means they add up to 90. So we want to find a couple of angles, two of these letters here, that add up to 90 degrees. And one of the things you should always be looking for in problems like this is a straight line, because you know along a straight line, if you do all the angles in a straight line, they're going to add up to 180 degrees. So when you're looking for supplementary angles, definitely want to look for a straight line. In this case, they've told us that this angle is 90, and so this side, this other half, since it's going to add up to 180 here, has to be 90. So these two angles right here, A and B, together make 90 degrees, and that's exactly what we're looking for. They are complementary. So the answer here is angle A and angle B. Let's look at another one. So this says which angle is supplementary to DOB. Now supplementary, that means adds up to 180 degrees. We want to find what angle along with DOB will add up to 180. So first of all, let's identify DOB. I would start at D, go to O, and then find B. And that's our angle. So it's this angle right in here that we're trying to add something to. And what you'll notice again is we have this straight line. And remember, on a straight line, from one side to the other, all the angles add up to 180 degrees. And that's supplementary. So if we have DOB already, it's this angle over here. You can see they've got the right angle symbol, so this is actually 90 degrees. We don't need to know that, actually. But it's this angle right here that is going to be our supplementary angle to DOB, because this plus this add up to 180 across that straight line. What angle is that? Well, the vertex of the angle is going to be in the middle, and it's going to be the same. They have the same vertex. And then we can start on one of the ends. I'll start with A, then go to O, and then up to B. So I would call this angle AOB. All right, let's try one more. All right, here we're being asked which is a pair of supplementary angles. And supplementary means adds up to 180 degrees. So we want to find two angles, a pair here, that when you put them together, they make 180 degrees. Again, I would encourage you to look for straight lines. Here's a straight line, here's a straight line, and all across from one side to the other is going to be 180 degrees. So you could say angle W and angle X is a pair of supplementary angles because they complete all the angles across this straight line, so that's got to be 180. There's actually another correct answer here. You could say along this straight line, V and W do the same thing. So angle V and angle W would also be a correct answer. So that's a little bit of work with complementary and supplementary angles. My name is Larry. I'm a teacher at EdVision's Off Campus. It's an online project-based school in Minnesota. If you're interested, you can check us out on the web at lovethisSchool.org. Thanks.